It really is wonderful to see you all. We thank you all. And Janice Moore's statements were really beautiful. We are a family. And today is one of those days for all of us. Over the next few moments, you're going to hear about where we were yesterday, where we are today, and where we'll be tomorrow. For 28 years, Apple Valley has grown and nurtured itself into the premier community that you see here today. And it does have the heartbeat of a family and the heartbeat of a town, unique and quaint. That would be quaint in so many ways. There are employment opportunities, clean air, and we will never forget those half-acre lots. Apple Valley leads the high desert in public safety, in environmental stewardship, and we do define a better way of life. Today, the state of the town is a reminder of our Vision 2020, our strategic plan for the future. This strategic plan guides the council through its policy and its budgetary decisions. And by following these 8 priorities, we build a foundation. We give you reasons to continue to bring your families and your business to Apple Valley. The year 2020 is nearly upon us. Does Apple Valley today match the vision of tomorrow that we set yesterday? Well, what about 10 years from now or 20 years from now? Today we'll look at our progress towards some of the goals of Vision 2020, but we're going to peer beyond that today to what may be coming next. My colleagues and I will update you on important issues, public safety, infrastructure, economic growth, and that bridge. This council truly is dedicated to our public safety needs. Our sheriff's department is outstanding. Those men in blue, ours are brown and tan, but we love them, yes. Captain Tomlin's here, and so many of our public safety people. You're all so critical to us, and thank you. Most recently, we saw our first responders rise to the challenge on the front lines of the Blue Cut fire. While town staff tended to the 4-legged victims, you've got to love those faces and those smiles. Our extraordinary response, yes, yes. This extraordinary response started with our animal shelter, which assisted more than 485 displaced animals. We couldn't be more proud of the dedication shown by our animal services staff and volunteers. They really go the extra mile, not just in an emergency, but every day of the year. I applaud them all. We had folks who served in our Emergency Operations Center during the critical time, making critical decisions. To share more on public safety, I'm very proud to welcome Councilman Art Bishop. Thank you, Art.
Before I want to get started, I do want to say thank you, Walmart Distribution. Congratulations to the young lady. You've done so much to our community. And for the new members that joined today, thank you. You mean so much to us. Oh, by the way, hi, Scott. Public safety is a Vision 2020 goal number 1. As a former fire chief and also as a member of your town council, our first priority is our citizens to feel safe and secure. Please enjoy this video of our first responders out in our community. Please join me with a round of applause for all the men and women who serve on the front lines of public safety every day, especially our Sheriff's Office and our Apple Valley Fire Protection District that we're all so proud of. A team of 51 sworn personnel responded to more than 48,000 calls for service in the year 2015, with an overall 7% reduction in crime from the previous year, something that I'm extremely proud of. We implemented a bike patrol program with deputies taking to 2 wheels at events such as Sunset Concerts and the Freedom Festival. The bike patrol has increased citizens' contact and reduced response times through heavy congregated areas. Our Apple Valley PAL, one of the programs that are so dear to our hearts here in Apple Valley, funded entirely by grants and private donations, it continues to reach the at-risk youth, most need of those young people that are most need of positive influence from law enforcement. They began their 19th shock class this month. We are so proud of that program, and serve more than 200 youth a year at their gym and at the James Woody Community Center. A challenge we face is to identify a dedicated revenue source to keep pace with the cost of our public safety needs. As we look to the future, budgetary issues are looming ahead of us, something that we, as citizens of Apple Valley, have to take responsibility for. Under contract with the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, the contract cost increased 12% since 2013, while the annual staffing has remained the same. At $13 million, the contract represents 44% of our general fund. Captain Lana Tomlin and her team worked tirelessly to stretch those dollars as far as possible and supplemented by grants and special programs and law enforcement efforts. However, a long-term funding solution will be needed in the future for us to be able to resolve all our public safety programs in the town of Apple Valley. Our strong transportation system, a number 8th goal in our vision. It is my pleasure to welcome my good friend, Councilman Curt Emick.
Thank you, Art. A strong transportation system is goal number 4 from Vision 2020. So let's start with a video of some of the projects that we have this year. Thank you. Great video. We've been talking about it for years. Of course, it is the one, the only, and it's done, but you can't drive on it yet. Yuckaloma Bridge. The 1,600-foot-long bridge is done. The elegant design rises in a smooth, sweeping arc above the Mojave Riverbed, connecting Apple Valley to Spring Valley Lake. It includes 4 lanes of traffic, plus barrier-separated bike and pedestrian pathways. The next phase is well underway, widening Yuckaloma Road from the bridge to Apple Valley Road. The work includes major storm drains, sewer, utility relocations, sidewalks, bike lanes, and traffic signal at Havasu. By this time next year, you will be able to drive across the bridge, and I think that deserves a hand. The final phase connecting Yates Road corridor past Ridgecrest to Hesperia Road is in design and right-of-way acquisition. Funding is available and being finalized. The City of Victorville anticipates construction starting in 2018. Transportation is more than just cars. So this past year, our efforts have also focused on pedestrians and bicycles. We completed a safe routes to school project serving Rancho Verde Elementary, and are preparing to do the same at Yuckaloma Elementary. These projects add sidewalks and remove barriers to safe access for nearby students. Did you know we have 52 miles of bike lanes in Apple Valley? We have added 20 miles since 2010. In the next 12 months, we will add another 5 miles. Each year, we invest about $1 million in ongoing pavement management, such as slurry seal and pothole repairs. But we also set funding aside to save for major projects in the future. Here are 2 that are in design and hope to start by the year 2020. First is rehabilitating and widening Bear Valley Road Bridge across the river. Yay, exactly. We'll be doing that with funds from the Federal Highway Bridge Program, and we'll improve the bridge to 6 lanes, a center median, and a Class 1 bike lane. Another is a realignment of Highway 18 Apple Valley Road intersection. Environmental work was completed in fiscal year 13-14, the engineering plans in 14-15. Right-of-way acquisition is currently underway. The project will realign the intersection, smooth out the contours, and greatly improve traffic flow in all directions. Better roads was a primary reason a group of folks sought incorporation back in 1988, and is a commitment we still take seriously today. Now, who better than Councilman Larry Cusack, born right here in Apple Valley, to tell us more about our Made in Apple Valley efforts. Larry?
Let's see where I'm at here. All right, thank you, Kurt. Appreciate that. I was made in Apple Valley, and so are many other products. Born and raised here, so it's always a good joke. Watch the video for the sampling of our Shop Local Business spotlights featured each week on our Facebook.
Hi, welcome to One of Life's Perks. These are all our drinks that we serve to the lovely community of Apple Valley.
We're the first ones in California to have it. It's called the e-brake.
We've always been in Apple Valley. We've moved the business 2 times because of growth. We've remained in Apple Valley because it's a great place to do business.
That's good video. We got a lot of great companies here in Apple Valley. From Vision 2020, diverse recreation opportunities and strong partnerships are two more of our goals. And this is where we discover all that is made in Apple Valley. Through our Shop Apple Valley program, we have become marketing partners with our business owners as well as Village Business District to bring attention to other unique stories. For custom cycles to craft beer to macchiatos to mailboxes, our Shop Local program uncovers the people behind the products and discovers that what's really made in Apple Valley are futures. Shopping local is one of the simplest actions our citizens can take to invest in the future of our town. By supporting local entrepreneurs, we preserve tax dollars, pay for police, and support special events, among other benefits. The town is also investing in the future of our business community through the Appleseed Small Business Loan Program, funded by the federal CDBG dollars. Loans up to $10,000 can be used to help purchase new equipment, inventory, or property, or provide employee training to promote job growth. You know what else is made in Apple Valley? Memories. Our extensive offering of recreation programs and special events is part of our fabric of our community, where traditions are created. We celebrate the 10th anniversary season of our Sunset Concert Series. This summer, welcome the largest crowds ever. Please watch the video.
Apple Valley, are you ready? Yeah, let's go!
We love coming to these because there's just a lot of fun, there's a lot of camaraderie, and the whole town just comes together and everybody has a good time.
Those are always great events, and Kathy and her crew do a great job. Julie, you do a great job out there too as well. And they're all free, and that's what we do in our community here. In the 10 years, we have produced over 80 free summer concerts for the community, thanks to companies such as Heritage Victor Valley Medical Group and Apex Bulk Commodities. We want to thank them for doing this for us. And no one will soon forget the memories they made at the cardboard boat regatta or the Hart Games or the reverse triathlon. The next year we will celebrate our 20th anniversary of the Freedom Festival. Next, it is our steps of sustainability that we help us create a well-balanced community. Please welcome back Mayor Barb Stanton with more on this topic.
Thank you very much. I want to take a moment to mention Mayor Pro Tem Scott Nassif. Scott was scheduled to do this next segment, and our town was sent into a state of shock last week. The good news today is Scott has very successfully come through open heart surgery. He's on the mend, and he wants me to tell you all today to stay strong. He's coming back. Yes, yes. There are get well cards out front. Please sign one. We'll see that Scott gets each and every one of them. Let's talk about sustainable community.
Hello, my name is Logan Olds. I'm the General Manager for Victor Valley Wastewater Reclamation Authority, and today we're at the Apple Valley Water Reclamation Plant construction site. The water for this facility comes from the residents, businesses, and commercial enterprises within the town of Apple Valley. It's collected in pipes and all flows to this facility where we take that water, we separate the solids from it, and then allow the water to be reused here in the community for golf courses and parks. What you see here is called a percolation pond. And a percolation pond is designed so that we're able to dispose of any excess recycled water that's not used on the golf course or on the town of Apple Valley parks. The benefit to reusing the water produced from this facility means that we are not taking additional supplies either from the delta or from the groundwater to water those parks and golf courses. Construction began on this facility in September of 2015, and we anticipate completing construction, including the performance testing, sometime during the summer, early fall of next year in 2017.
Goal number 2 is adequate infrastructure, and goal number 3, a thriving economy. Both play a big part, in our efforts to become a community that can sustain and maintain the resources that we need for quality growth. As California suffers a 4th year of severe drought, projects like the water recycling plant are important components to preserving a better way of life. A better way of life now, and a better way of life in the future. This will help us to be better stewards of our resources. As you heard, the facility will process up to 1 million gallons of recycled water per day, eventually serving local parks, schools, the golf course, and other public facilities, saving taxpayer money. One of the most important challenges that we face is the acquisition of the Apple Valley water system. I urge you to familiarize yourself with the issues. The town's website contains information on the water acquisition process, as well as a page that explains Measure V and Measure W. Please read and please vote. In April 2017, we'll be launching Apple Valley Choice Energy, a locally operated and controlled electric power provider. It's made possible by state law that established community choice aggregation. This program will offer town residents and businesses a viable alternative to traditional investor-owned utilities. Simply put, we buy energy at a competitive price and pass the savings on, with projected savings of up to 5% for you, our consumers. Edison will continue to deliver the power, provide billing, customer service, and power line maintenance. It's an amazing new program. Besides lower rates, the town program also offers incentives for green energy supply, and even credit your bill if you produce more energy than you use. AVCE, Apple Valley Choice Energy, also drives down business operating costs and creates a self-generating incentive program. We even see opportunities here to attract businesses to the North Apple Valley Industrial Specific Plan. These are just a few of the steps that we're taking to ensure the project, the future of the community, and to provide a competitive advantages to our business and businesses that want to locate here. Today, we've all been reminded of our successes, of our goals, public safety, sustainability, infrastructure, and economic development. We have a few more exciting things to share with you today, and they're on the horizon. First, we're going to start construction on the Mojave River Walk South. This project is over 2 miles. It's a 12-foot wide concrete trail that starts at Tushing Ranch and goes all the way to Bear Valley Road. It traverses along the Mojave River. And the best part, I kind of had to take a breath. It's fully funded with grant money. I mean, it doesn't get better than that, folks. We're so excited. Think of that. Yes. It'll connect the new Bear Valley Road bike path to Apple Valley Road to the Yuckaloma Bridge, and Councilman Emick referred to that also. We're very excited about our sustainability, the healthy lifestyle, and how things change generationally. 10 years ago, would we think that the bicycle generation would take on this wonderful regeneration that it has? And we embrace that. Also coming is Dickey's Barbecue. They'll be opening at Jess Ranch Marketplace. We also heard today about many things made in Apple Valley. There are a few in this room. And we want to give recognition today to someone who's been part of our group year after year to help us present the state of the town. It's Groove Labs production. They're here with sound and lighting. Tony Paleo. Thank you, Tony. Our longtime partner also has just been wonderful to us each year. I know you enjoyed the delicious coffee, and if you haven't, coffee is over in this quadrant, so take a moment to go over there. They've got a light blend and a dark blend, and it's really, really good. And it is by Tanyan Coffee. Yes. Thank you to those businesses. There are so many more, and we recognize that. We thank you all. Now, I invite you to imagine 1966. The visionaries, Newt Bass, Bud Westland, they stand on the deck of the Hilltop House. Built as a showcase to entice buyers to this vast vacant region, a guest house for the Hollywood elite. And Roy Rogers and Dale Evans have just moved to Apple Valley.
Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds if we're together?
Just seeing those faces, Bob Hope, Desi Arnaz, golfers that came to town. It was a big deal. Just recently I toured the Hilltop House, was amazed at its past grandeur. You could feel it, you could see it, the staircase leading up. It was just amazing to think of the history that was to come before us. What did they envision for the future? I'm sure they had the same dreams that we did. They thought so far outside of the box back then. Look at us today. And now the Hilltop House, it belongs to the citizens of Apple Valley. Yes, we acquired it this year. We're so happy. It wasn't a journey we took all by ourselves. And I don't know if any of the members are here now, but the Apple Valley Legacy Trail Community Group, they were so instrumental in what happened with the Hilltop House. We thank them for their passion. It's now publicly owned, and it will be maintained in perpetuity as parkland forever. Yes. Let's leave 1966 and come back right here to 2016. Our population, 72,000 people. Our average age, I think this will surprise many of you, 37.5. I knew it would. Our median home price is $202,000. We have an excellent school system, the finest public safety anywhere, and pretty darn good roads. Once again, let's go back to the Hilltop House. I see the town of Apple Valley with a very bright future. Great citizens, living in a welcoming town that embraces healthy lifestyles. And next year, we have the opportunity to share your vision, a vision that will take us into the future as 2020 sunsets. Our new strategic plan process will include public participation and prioritizing our goals. I'd like to ask the council to please join me on stage as we invite you to celebrate with us as we lay out our path to a better way of life, Vision 2040 for our next generation. Today and every day we make choices. Today and every day we choose to invest our resources towards the Apple Valley of tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues, I'm so proud of all of them. I'm proud to work with them. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it takes a town. Thank you very much for joining us.